Good evening from South Philadelphia. I'm Ed Cohen. The opening tip won by the Sixers, and we're underway here.
Substitutions, Minnesota. Substitutions, Philadelphia.
Watch the cutter, man.
To Towns. Fires the three. No good. That's great defense. Missed a wide open look. Minnesota at the controls. Here comes the screen. Sizing up the defense to Towns. Slams it down. Safe to say, notice has been served.
Sometimes things go good, other times things go great. Everything going that team's way right now.
Hey, you got the screen right, screen right, screen right.
Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it. Down low Towns. Slams it down. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Karl Anthony Towns tips it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
And finishes strong. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Hey, watch the screen left.
Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves. 4-3. Ooh, he'll take that.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Sixers call for time as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Jay, what's the next step for Ben Simmons?
MVP, Ed. To win the MVP. But perception is reality. And I've been hearing this stuff from a lot of people who have been watching Ben Simmons show out this past summer on IG. Ben Simmons needs to get back to the lab, stay in the gym, continue to work on that jump shot, because this is still a team that lost 1-4 to the Celtics without Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward.
Here comes the screen. To Towns. Oh, emphatic slam.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
Joel Embiid. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Finally something goes their way. I don't think I need to tell you, but this has been a disaster of a first quarter. They just need somebody to get hot, and then they need to come together as a team and get a few stops.
Nice pass to set things up.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it. And the finish. Slam dunk. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
T-Wolves with the basketball. To Covington. Oh, can't do that.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 3.
Towns. For 3. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Embiid. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Knocks down the first. 2 for 2 on that trip. Napier with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. And scores. Strong take.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
No, I missed a short one there. From the painted area, won't go down. To Simmons. Can't connect. Napier with the basketball. Counting down toward a minute to play in a very one-sided first quarter thus far. From long range, those shots, Jay, have been few and far between in what has been an uneasy first quarter.
And Ed, sometimes that's all you need. Just get one or two to fall. Find the rhythm, find the rhyme. You got plenty of time.
To Towns. Oh, he had it.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Screen coming. Joel Embiid. 3 for 4. Good start.
Old school equals high percentage.
Napier with the basketball. His guys holding the... My goodness, did you see that, Jay?
That's nasty. Just disrespectful.
Off the mark. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. First quarter in the books. The Timberwolves enjoying the advantage. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Teague with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Bell. Joel Embiid. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Teague to Kevin Huerter. Lets it fly from long range. Huerter can't connect that time. To Allen. And it's Wiggins with the rebound. To Teague. Here comes the screen. Teague. To Wiggins. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Here's a chance from long range. He took the bait, and he hits.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Jumper's good.
Again, Ed, if you made it to this level, you're capable of doing things that normal humans can never do, even if you're not known for it.
Teague with it up top. He'll run the offense. Bell to Kevin Huerter. To Teague. 5 to shoot. To Wiggins. Shot clock violation. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Into the game for the Timberwolves, number 32, Karl Anthony Towns. Entering the game for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Gets a look. Can't hit. To Allen. Beyond the arc for 3. The rebound's taken by Wiggins. Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down. To Embiid. The shot almost. Wiggins to Towns. Not that time.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Joel Embiid. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
And a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 3.
Wiggins to Kevin Huerter. Wiggins, deep left corner. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Missed it. To Embiid. And he'll head to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Joel Embiid. He's got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor.
Defense, let's go.
Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
To Richardson. Can't connect.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Nothing going here on that drive. Grayson Allen. Joel Embiid. And the rebound taken in by the T-Wolves. Wiggins to the basket, but his shot won't go down. Knocked loose. Taken by the Wolves.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Karl Anthony Towns. Not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Going to launch beyond the arc, and he burns them.
He showed that he had great chemistry with his teammates on that shot. Keep getting him good looks, and the one will just keep scoring.
To Kevin Huerter. T to Towns, down low, working it outside. T, and the rebound taken down by Harris. To Embiid. Ah, the monster stuff. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Knocked loose. That's out. Last touch by Joel Embiid. It'll stay with the T-Wolves. Wiggins to T. Baseline drive, but he can't finish.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time.
Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
T trying to finish, but he can't get it to go. Richardson. Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul. Fires the three, off the iron. No good. And he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
I got ball. That's me. You gotta get up on that. Can't go. You gotta miss.
Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
To Allen. Second effort. No good, but 2 shots coming up for Joel Embiid.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Joel Embiid at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. Timberwolves have the basketball. T. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with the steal. Fires the 3. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. The drive right to the basket. Jeff T. Now 3 for 9. Stuffs it down with authority.
The assist from number 9.
Desperation shot here from half court. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half.
We got this. Let's go.
Substitutions, Philadelphia. Substitutions, Minnesota.
T.
Let's go.
Mike Scott pins it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Screen.
Covington to T. Five to shoot for Minnesota. T. 4-3. Can't get the bounce. Minnesota with the basketball. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
Jeff T. Couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. First free throw is good. And he makes them both. Sixers finally break through. 52 wins last year. But, Jay, where do they factor in a top-heavy Atlantic division?
I still see this team finishing on the outside looking in. What I mean by outside is the 2 or 3 spot. I think this is Boston's division to lose, Boston's conference to lose. But still, the question mark still is around Ben Simmons and his ability to shoot the ball down the stretch.
Philadelphia foul to number 9.
Jeff T. trying to cash in on a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. To Simmons. Here comes the screen. Simmons. Can't miss those. Nothing going here on that drive. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Oh, they call the foul.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
When you start, let's do it.
Substitutions, Minnesota. Substitutions, Philadelphia.
To Wiggins.
Hey, left.
Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. For 3. Smothering D. To Simmons. Oh, nice find for the basket.
And a lot of passers usually have their head on a swivel, but ultimately, either you have a feel for the game or you don't.
Screen coming. Wiggins to Kevin Huerter. Stuffs it down with authority.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Towns. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Wiggins. That's rebounded by Embiid. From long range. Won't go down.
Good boy, baby. Good boy. Good boy.
Bell to Wiggins. Driving right to the basket. Off the penetration, almost, but no good.
I'm here. I got ball.
To Simmons. Lets it fly from long range. That's not his range. It's no good. Napier with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. And scores. Karl-Anthony Towns with the finish.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Wiggins. They get it down for Towns. That's no good. To Embiid. Karl-Anthony Towns swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Kevin Huerter. Gets a shot up off the mark.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
To Embiid. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
And hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. It's Minnesota basketball. To Towns. Able to convert inside.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Scores from the post.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Napier with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. Now a pass stolen by the Sixers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Oh, Ben Simmons. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Towns with the look. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there. It's a victory for the Timberwolves as they win this one in blowout fashion. That'll wrap things up.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.